Yo, what up everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanson, and in your fix of entertainment news today, The Matrix 4 is looking like one tripped out movie down the rabbit hole, Tom Holland's Uncharted movies video game inspired moments, and Venom 2 might be delayed for the 4th time. Let's drop it. Cinemacon dropped a lot of unexpected trailers for highly anticipated movies, one of them being The Matrix 4. Now, Warner Brothers unveiled footage at the event and finally unveiled the name of the 4th entry into the franchise, The Matrix Resurrections. Yeah. Now, I wasn't there, nor were you, but thanks to the internet, we know all about what was shown in that trailer. So allow me to break it down for you. Now, according to Deadline, the trailer kicks off with Keanu Reeves Neo talking to his therapist, played by Neil Patrick Harris, in a futuristic San Francisco. And similar to the first Matrix movie, Neo has a sense of unease about the world surrounding him as he asks his therapist, "Am I crazy?" To which his therapist replies, "We don't use that word in here." Now, The Hollywood Reporter's Aaron Couch gives us even more details about the trailer in a series of tweets. Now, according to him, Neo is seen taking 2 blue pills a day prescribed by his doctor. Now, as we know from the previous movies, taking the blue pill keeps the individual within a state of ignorance, wherein they remain within the confines of the simulated reality of the Matrix. Now, in Matrix Resurrections, Neo appears to be content with taking the blue pill, whereas Morpheus once put it, the story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Now, there's more to the trailer as Neo then encounters Carrie Ann Moss's Trinity in a coffee shop, though it appears neither of them recognize each other nor have memories of what took place in the previous films. Now, Trinity then asks Neo, "Have we met?" Later, in the trailer, a character that appears to be a younger version of Morpheus hands Neo a red pill and says, "Time to fly." Cue the cliche Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit song as a montage of scenes play out. You got the Matrix-style martial arts taking place, along with Neo moving on up from stopping bullets to controlling projectile missiles. Yeah, now I don't know how all this might sound to you, but to me, I don't know, it's pretty damn trippy. And I'm honestly excited to see how this movie connects to the previous films, especially since we know that in the last film, Matrix Revolutions, both Neo and Trinity died. Now, this new film is called The Matrix Resurrection, so, it's likely that particular title could be referring to both Neo and Trinity being resurrected to venture back into the Matrix and stop another war between the humans and the machines. Now, there's many ways you can explain the return of 2 prominent characters in the Matrix universe returning from death, and, I have my own theories, but you know what? I don't want to jump down that particular rabbit hole in a news video. I'll leave that to you all in the comments to theorize how these 2 characters might have returned. Now, speaking of returning, Morpheus himself, Lawrence Fishburne, he stated that he wouldn't be returning in the sequel. Now, I know that might suck. At least we got Jada Pinkett Smith, Lambert Wilson, and Daniel Bernhardt plugging back into the Matrix, along with newcomers Christina Ricci, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, and many more rounding out the cast. Expect to get jacked back into the Matrix when The Matrix Resurrections hits theaters and HBO Max for 31 days on December 22nd. In other movie news, we got Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg scaling buildings and deep diving in what appears to be footage of Sony's upcoming Uncharted film. Now, this was another one of those Cinemacon exclusives, so I'll do my best to break it down for you. Now, as reported by Screen Rant and IO9, the clip included scenes with Mark Wahlberg's Sully asking Tom Holland's Nathan Drake if he wants to go on the kind of adventures he's only read about in books. Additional scenes included a shot of Drake near a pirate ship giving off Uncharted 4 vibes. But the scene that really got everyone buzzing that were in attendance was reportedly Drake falling out of a plane in a scene that resembled a sequence in Uncharted 3. Now, from what we're hearing online, there's lots of nods to the game, so fans of the Naughty Dog franchise are certainly in for a treat. Now, mum's been the word with Sony keeping a lot of details under wraps with Uncharted, the movie, with only, a few images being released publicly so far. But expect more to be revealed, including a trailer soon as Uncharted nears its February 18th, 2022 release date. And finally, more Sony news. Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage is changing its name to Let There Be a Release Date. I mean, there is one, but multiple sources are reporting that it could be delayed from its October 15th release date to January 21, 2022. That's next year. Wow. Now, according to Variety, the highly anticipated sequel will be leaving its slated 2021 release window, even as studios wrestle with putting more movies in theaters exclusively. Now, Sony hasn't made any confirmation just yet, and the report indicates that they're waiting till Cinemacon wraps up for this year before making an announcement, if any. Now, if they shift this date to January 2022, that likely means Jared Leto's Morbius movie will be pushed, as that particular film is slated to be released January 28th. And actually, as of the time of this reading, news from Variety is that Venom Let There Be Carnage will not be delayed to next year and is still slated for its October 15th release this year. But this is still an ongoing story, so it may be subject to change. And with COVID-19 remaining a major concern in society, and with the Delta variant potentially impacting consumers returning to theaters, movie companies may be forced to consider delaying certain releases until customers are once again comfortable seeing these flicks in theaters. Yeah, you know, we are Venom, and we are patiently waiting for this one to come out. And that about does it for your entertainment fix for today. I'm Akeem Lawanson. Thank you all so much for watching. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out this video on Spider-Man No Way Home, explaining all the comic book inspirations in the film. I can't wait to see that one, man. Why isn't it December yet? It's not, because we got to keep moving, progressing in time forward, whatever. Now download, it's coming out soon though. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, keep it locked right here on IGN.
Where you going? That is a red one! You need to come out right now. I will let you eat everybody! Promise! I promise! Oh yeah!